Hey folks, got a bag of crap. How we doing? Gonna do another pickups video for you. This is some stuff that I've had sitting in the bag for about, a week, maybe. I don't know if it was last weekend. I don't think it was. I think this is like 2 weekends ago. It was like they were having a sale at Vintage Stock, 4th of July sale. So this is some of the leftover from that. I went out to the Belton store, which is probably the furthest out that I want to go to a Vintage Stock. It's probably about 30 miles or so from my house. But I'd pretty much been around to the ones in town, and they didn't really have a whole lot, and I get sick of looking at the same merch over and over again, so I thought I'd venture out that way, waste $20 in gas. I'm kidding, it's not quite that much, but, when it's $3.50 a gallon and it takes, at least 2 or 3 gallons to drive out there, I mean, you're spending like almost $10 in gas just going out there to look, so... Anyway, I picked up 2 on the buy 2 get 1. I dug one Saturn game out of their loose discs, and then I picked up a cord. I'll show the cord first. It's a Genesis AV cord for the Model 1. It was $5.99. This is brand new, or it says it's brand new, but I'm kind of dubious with the rubber band on there that it's brand new. I think that most things when they're brand new, they usually have like a black twist tie on them. So when I see the rubber band, that makes me think, I don't know if this is new necessarily. Yeah, I paid $6 for this, but I've been wanting a Model 1 AV cord for a while for my Model 1 Sega CD up here, and I've got 3 or 4 Model 1 Genesis sitting around. I think I've got 2 other ones that are black and say high definition graphics on them, and then I have the one that's mounted to that one, and then I have one that was pretty, I forget what was wrong with it, but there was something wrong with the paint, or it had been like, I don't know, it looked like somebody took sandpaper to it or something, I don't know, it was all scratched to hell. So I paint modded one Genesis green and put a green LED in it. But, it's not as cool, I don't think, as my PlayStation that I painted red, but, I don't know. I kind of get the bug every once in a while to do that, especially if I didn't pay very much for a system to paint mod them, but I usually leave them as they are. But anyway, I've been wanting one of these so I didn't have to use the RF, forever. A Model 2 Genesis, I think I might have... I've got my one hooked up to my Model 2 Sega CD over there, but I'm thinking I might have one other one that I bought, and then I still have the one that I won in Bithead 1000's Will It Work contest back when he did his 100 subscriber contest, and he took 6 games and put them under a pressure test, and we had to guess and see what the right answers were, and then he drew out of a hat from the right answers. I won the Genesis, and not only did I ask him when he sent it if he could send me the one that he actually threw in the video, and he did. He also sent me a Sega Saturn memory card, which was awesome. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do any of it. It's his contest, but he threw that as a bonus, and I was more than happy to take it off his hands. But I have that one, and it still works. So, if you want to check out Bithead 1000's videos, he's still doing some great garage sale stuff and some other videos, and I always enjoy going over and checking out his channel. So, anyway, let's get to these games. I'm kind of farting around with the loose disc. The only reason I bought this loose disc game is not because it's like a great title. It's because it's the only loose disc Saturn game that I ran across that wasn't a sports title, and it was only $2.99. I took the sticker off and threw it over here, but $2.99. It's this game called Gun Griffin. I stuck this in It's kind of like a mech game. I'm not usually a big fan of mech games, so I don't know that I'll really dig this that much. It was kind of a gamble to buy it, but it was $3 and it wasn't a sports title, so I was like, hey, whatever, we'll give it a shot. So we did pick up another Saturn title. It's loose disc, and then I actually did pick up a couple Saturn titles here, and then a PlayStation long box. It had been a long time since I picked up one of those. So, let's look at it here. Okay. Both of the Sega Saturn games look in pretty good shape. So I decided to go ahead and get them, even though this one I'd never heard of. But for $5, and it really, Saturn games, like I said, unless they're sports titles, it seems like I'm not finding any really out in the wild. But I picked up this one here for $4.99. It's Croc, The Legend of Gobos, I guess, or Gabos. I don't know. But it's complete. Oh, well, it's not complete. It's missing the little protective foam thing. But I think it's cool. I haven't stuck it in yet. I'm a little bit not sure, because it looks like maybe when they pulled it loose from the tab or pulled it loose from the system, they cracked this plastic slightly, and I don't know if it cracked into the game or not. I can't tell. So if it did, I might have to look for a loose disc, but the case and the instructions are in really great shape. I'm pretty sure the game's okay too, but it's like, I say that and then it won't work, so... The second game's a classic. I did beat this when it first came out, and I beat it on the PlayStation. My buddy bought it for the PC. Pretty much everybody I knew had this game at some point. It's the only one of the series that I've ever finished, if you can believe that. And I've got 3 of the ones on the PS2 that they put out, the one rework and then the 2 other ones they put out. And I haven't checked out the new one that just came out, but the title, without further ado, for $4.99 is Tomb Raider. And like I said, I did beat this game on the PlayStation, Tomb Raider 1. It's hard for me to play these Tomb Raiders nowadays with the way controllers are set up, where you kind of have a free roaming, or you use both joypads that control the characters, shifting like this as well as up and down. And it's that really stiff movement and just front back and kind of like that. It's real hard for me to get used to that. Again, now that I've been playing this gen games for so long, and even through the PS2 and the Xbox, this was the last system that didn't really have a lot of the analog sticks and stuff. And I know there was a Saturn controller that had an analog stick, and hey, it might help this game. I don't have one, but I don't know if I showed the inside or just looked at it my own self. But it's complete except for the little foam thing. I tried to play Tomb Raider 2. I think I got quite a ways into it, but I never finished it, I know, and then I just kind of gave up. I played Tomb Raider, I think it's Underworld or whatever. Let me see. Sorry. Yeah, Underworld. That's the one that I played, and I've almost beat that one as well. And then the Anniversary... No, not Underworld. I played Legend. I'm sorry, I have 3 Tomb Raider games over there, and I haven't beat any of them. Anniversary, I know, is a remake of the original. So, I don't know. But anyway, that's a great title. I don't know that I'll, play it a whole lot, but, it's nice to expand that collection a little bit and have the variety and the chance to play it. The only other system I have Tomb Raider on is the PlayStation, so... I don't even... Well, it came out for PC, I know, as well, but... I'm trying to think. I know they released some Tomb Raider games on, the Dreamcast platform as well, and I think I have those, but I've just never played them. I buy them, don't play them. I'm like, oh, Tomb Raider, great franchise. I buy the games, and then I don't play them. This third one looks like it's going to be fun, and I'm going to do a little gameplay on it. It was $5.99. It's a PlayStation long box. And I still need to do a little bit of booger into this. These PlayStation long boxes are cool. This is one of the ones that's more like hard plastic, not that like clear plastic, but the hard like black plastic. And they kind of took like a wrap and put it around the thing and kind of glued it down, and the glue's starting to pull up in a couple of spots on the sides. And I need to, excuse me, cough in your face while I'm doing a video. I need to glue it down a little bit, but this title is called, dun, 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 it was $5.99, Top Gun Fire at Will. It's got some video in it, which I love. It's not actually a full motion video game, but it's got cutscene cinemas that are video, and it's got the guy that was like the hard ass bald guy that was his sergeant or whatever. I guess not a sergeant in the Air Force, but the guy that's like, you'll be flying a plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. That guy, he's in it, and a couple other people, and I guess they're just cinemas, but I gotta check it out. I don't think that the actual gameplay just kind of looks like an afterburner or something like that, but with the cutscenes and the full motion video cutscenes and stuff, I figured it was worth checking out. No foam thing in this as well. These aren't as bad with the foam thing. You don't need them as much, I don't think, in these hard black plastic ones. But the only thing about these is, game's got a couple fingerprints on it, but it's fine. I always like these because they glue stuff in the inside of the tray and everything. Looks really nice. The only deal is these teeth over time on this will get worn out, and they'll get broken off, and there's no way to really replace that piece. So a lot of times if the teeth start breaking, and I have a couple, one or two of these black plastic, I think one, that the teeth are breaking off on, and basically all you can do is put the foam thing in here to kind of hold it in when you shut it, because otherwise the disc will just flop around in there. But this looks like it's going to be fun. Custom PlayStation Edition, $5.99, and a long box game. I think we've talked, I did what I called the meager long box collection for the PS1 back in the day. I haven't gotten that many more. I think I have about 13 or 14 of these PlayStation games that are in the long box, but I always enjoy picking them up when I see them, and it's something that I'm interested in. I mean, I'm not just going to buy a long box title because it's a long box title. I stopped kind of doing that a little bit back. So anyway, that was basically it for that. Hopefully we kept this one kind of short. I know the pawn shop video is going to be long, and I'm going to try to film it tonight as well. Excuse me. Had Subway for lunch. For some reason, it just gave me the burps. Glad to tell you about my day. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, and we'll try to put this video together for you so you have something to view on your Friday from the Sandamtod, and we'll get back at it with this pawn shop video here in a second. And I don't know if I'll get both of them together tonight or not. But anyway, if I get the pawn shop one filmed, I might be able to get it together over the weekend and then post it on Monday. So hopefully the early part of next week we'll do the pawn shop, and I'll have this one up for you Friday, which would be today. So anyway, as always, folks, glad you come by. I wouldn't do videos if I didn't think you all enjoyed them, and I got lots of nice feedback and always comments and stuff, and always am able to converse with the community at large. I don't know where that was going. Sorry for the pause. I'm going to sign off. I'm rambling. Talk to you later. Bye.